Hello, welcome back to BlenderSushi Live Noding. In this episode, we're gonna take a look at the Sverchok Typography Viewer one more time. We're gonna just explore this node because I think we have touched it a bit in the previous live noding. However, maybe we can do it in the slightly different way. See, here I'm using a bunch of 10 letters, and I'm using the list repeater with the unwrap on, and I repeat the text multiple times with and I join it back, and I'm doing the list shifting here, and this is a typography viewer. So this is our text data coming in, and then I'm here playing more with the matrix position and rotation and angle, and then I end up with something like this. So it's like the text rotating in the weird kind of way, and this is all still live. And if we try to just change the text, we can quickly design a get a different result here. Maybe more. Yeah, but yeah, anyway, let's just get started. So we know that with Sverchok, it's quite easy to pass in multiple data at one time. We don't need to do like a looping and stuff. Although with the animation nodes, if you notice the string here, the text and or the string data manipulations is slightly different. Sverchok doesn't provide much of this convenience, but you can emulate all of them using Python scripting and script nodes. So with Sverchok, you are expected to have a little bit more programming knowledge, but sometimes you can do a lot of things faster in Sverchok. So this is Sverchok Typography Advanced. A little bit more advanced, but this is just really just exploring the nodes. Typography Viewer. So we know that this guy will generate text objects right away. We don't have any objects in the scene at the moment, but we soon gonna have some text. You see just camera and lamp. Let's say we're gonna use the text in, or actually node is the better one. Text in, text out. The one we're gonna use is this guy with a show text on. Let's say we are typing blend, and then using this a single string, we're just gonna plug in into that guy, and then okay, we have a single text object called blend. If we use matrix in, and then we create a grid plane, and then plug that in, we're gonna get, we still only have a single text, just blend, but here we have a 4 matrix transformation. So perhaps we can generate 4 of them, blend 4 of text, and yes, apparently that's how it works. We can, if I specify blend A, blend B, blend C, blend D, we can see, okay, A, B, C, D is being created. We can also do it differently with a repeater, list repeater. This guy apparently works with text as well. And let's say we need to have 4. I believe we need to change this to, okay, level 2. Because if we check on the stethoscope, we need to ensure the format is like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have 4. 1, 2, 3. We only have 3 results. Somehow, maybe there's some kind of bugs, or perhaps I forgot something. I need to list join it. Either list 1 or 2 here, maybe. Blend 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I did it wrong in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrap or unwrap mix. Yeah, I think this should be correct. Let's try double. We have only 2 objects. Maybe there's just a little bit of bugs. I'm curious. I'm pretty sure we have like length of 4 here. See, say 4. If I use apple, banana, mango, pineapple, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Multiply it twice, so we should have 8 data, and then we unwrap it. Level 2. Interesting. Let me quickly check my setup earlier. So this is A, B, C, D. This is the letters, and then we have list repeater, level 0 unwrap, level 0 unwrap, join level 2, and then list shift. We don't need to worry about that. And check the data. Yes, seems to be correct. And then the matrix also is supposed to be correct. So let's reopen. Level 0 unwrap, number 4, join level 1, maybe. Save this. So apple, banana, mango, pineapple. Let's use a random vector. We have the apple. We have 4, 4, 4, 4. Join level mix swap. So level 0 repeat 4 times, and list join list join level 2, and it works here. I don't know why. I think maybe I need to use lift shift. Interesting. I think sometimes the typography node is a little bit quirky. I found that. Let's reopen. Let's try again. File, save as. I'm pretty sure we don't need to use comma or something. Space gonna separate this guy, so this is correct. And join level this 2, and then we have data, and we should have 16 of the data. We only have single object here. There we go. Now it's correctly generated. So 4 times 4, 16. So we need a 16 random position. I think by randomizing the seed, it's just force update the matrix. So yeah, so we are correct here. Sorry about the hiccup just now. Yeah, okay, so we got this happening, and then we can do bevel, extrusion if you want, just a little bit. Maybe you don't need the bevel, maybe just a little bit. And we have control over the kerning. What is W? Space line, space word, offset X, offset Y. Okay, so anyway, we have our tags. Maybe they're a little bit too thick. Just make it thinner. Okay, cool. File, save as. Now we are good to go. We can arrange this text whatever we like. We can have more text. So 1, 2, 3, 4 times 6, 24 text. Maybe create a grid. 6 by 4. And there you go. We have that design. Do we have enough number? I think so. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 4, 24. But we are missing 3 of them somehow. Yeah, I reckon there's maybe there's a slight bugs here. Random vector MK2 might generate the thingy. I say 24, and then randomize the seed. That's interesting. What's going on? Okay, list join level list 2. Join level list 2. List shift might fix that. Maybe let's try list shift. No, it's still not liking it. Let me check real quick. Stethoscope. apple, banana, mango, and there it has too many wrap. Join level 2, level 1, level 2, unwrap. So level 1 and unwrap. That seems to be the most correct. Let's plug that in. Okay, so now I think should be correct. Now plug the grid back, and we are still missing a couple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Very interesting. Maybe I should change this data. A, B, C, D. Still not. That's 24. Let me plug in this guy. Let's take a look with the line. 24. Step. We do still have some missing data there. Anyway, that's probably just a little bit of bugs. Yeah, don't worry about that. We're just gonna do the rotation plane. Okay, we have this guy, and we can scale them. Let's do some random rotation. XYZ axis here. We can set it up to axis Z because we're gonna rotate them this way. We're looking through the Z axis, so we can specify Z here. For the rotation angle, we can have random number. Random number, plug that in. Size 24, float. Let's see, we can have floating maybe minus 40 to 40. Randomize it. And in order to animate them at the same time, we also need to have math and maybe multiply this by frame. So they should be rotating, but we might also need some offset in the frame. So I'm gonna use addition and range integer here. Okay, yeah, that seems to be working. Kind of wondering why some of them are missing. Maybe I need to reset this guy. Maybe if I delete them, delete all of this, recreate typography viewer, plug in the matrix, and plug in our text. Okay, we get the correct result. So yeah, the typography viewer is also still kind of beta. Sometimes it's misbehaving a little bit, maybe because of the grouping, perhaps. I don't know. Okay, now it's good. A, B, C, D can be apple, banana, carrot, green. And now we have our text. Everything rotating, and we can center this guy. And randomize the seed. Yeah, so this is just playing around with the transform of each text, and we can definitely increase the number here, but this should be enough for what we are doing. Let me think what else we can do. Random scale. Okay, random scale. Vector in. Maybe I can use noise actually. Let's do that. So we have plain, and then let's use random noise. Noise mk2. Plug in this guy and vector in. The noise value should be between -1 and 1, so I might need to remap the value. Map range -1 to 1. Let's try this one into the scale. Okay, it's too big, so let's make it smaller. So that's a little bit nicer. They're still rotating. Maybe we can also push the noise here. Vector math mk2 add and vector in. Okay, cool. Frame in another math. One. Zero point 0.04. 5 seed. Let's use different noise, maybe standard Berlin or cell noise, usually more abstract kind of pattern. To see, you can see it's popping in and popping out, so that's kind of nice. Cell noise, for noise, not so obvious. I think Neo Berlin should be good. So we have some variations there, and let's increase the number of this. Let's double it. 12 times 4, 48. 48. 12, 44, 48. Okay, now it seems to be working, except for this rotation. Up there doesn't have the correct rotation, so it should be 48. Now they all rotating differently with a different scale. Yeah, I thought that was quite a fun exercise, even though there's a slight hiccup with this guy going into the typography viewer. So keep that in mind. It's a beta node, so you might get some quirk happening. So it's safe to say that in order to fix it real quick, you just delete the typography viewer node and then recreate it, and then you should get the right result. Yep. Okay, that's pretty much it for this live noding. If you have any comments or questions, just let me know down below. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.